Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk about a very important concept that is related to PAPR. Why PAPR is not a problem in downlink? So that is the question. Even one of the viewers has asked a similar question related to that. Here is the question. You can go through that. Okay. So for that, we need to understand if PAPR increases, what are the problems? The thing is that we need to design a more linear power amplifier, right? So which will be very costly and bulkier, and more than that, the power consumption will increase very drastically. So now we will see in the uplink. Okay, in the uplink, um, UV is transmitting the signal to the base station, and UV, we know that it should be very compact, less costly, right? And since the UV is battery operated, we need to have very less power consumption, right? Then only the battery life will come for a longer duration. For this reason, in the uplink, the PAPR is a major problem, right? So for this reason, instead of going for OFDM, which is going to increase the PAPR very significantly, an alternate scheme is used, which is DFT-s-OFDM, right? This is one kind of waveform, this is another kind of waveform. But whereas in case of downlink, so there is no problem. It's not like there is no problem. There is a significant PAPR, but the thing is, a base station is fixed and it can take the burden. So we can design, more linear power amplifier here. Even the power consumption can be more as well. No problem. Okay, it's not a battery operated. So that's why, in downlink, till now we had not considered any schemes to tackle the PAPR. Okay, so this is the case for 4G. Okay, let me write it in another slide. So in case of 4G, so in uplink, DFT, yes, OFDM is used. Okay, whereas in downlink, OFDM is retained as it is. But coming to 5G, actually, one of the factors, one of the key aspects considered in 5G was to have a very good energy efficient. But still, not many concepts were introduced to take care of the energy efficiency. So, in case of uplink and downlink, so let's say in downlink, still OFDM is retained as it is. Okay, OFDM waveform is retained in 5G, similar to the top 4G. But in case of uplink, now there is a option given. Either you go for DFTS OFDM, or even OFDM is also fine. The thing is that when 4G was designed, that time the problem was identified. Okay, that there is a requirement of designing more compact and less power consumption power amplifiers. Okay, even though it is more linear, it should consume less power and it should be compact and things like that. I believe that the many research have gone to bring the power amplifier design to a very good extent, such that they are less costly and they are also power efficient. For this reason, I think in 5G there was an option given to even go for OFDM. So even though there is a higher PAPR, we can still accommodate the more linear power amplifier, because now they are less costly and also less bulkier, and also they consume less power, right? um, so what about in 6G? 6G, definitely one of the main aspects is energy efficiency, right? One of Since energy efficient is the main key aspect, definitely even in case of downlink, there could be an option to go for even DFTS OFDM. So that still needs to be explored, and maybe it will be proposed to 3GPP spec. Okay, uh, it will be proposed to 3GPP. But what about uplink? Uplink, I would say the same thing will be retained, but maybe a slight different variation of this DFTS OFDM. Okay, so but there are talks where the downlink can be DFTS OFDM in order to give a better performance in terms of energy efficiency, and as well as even to increase the cell coverage. Okay. So I hope the concept is clear. That is, why PAPR is not a major problem in the downlink. So I would just want to list down the aspects. Okay, aspects related to the schemes which are used to tackle the PAPR. Okay, one is we have used a different waveform itself. So that is DFT-s-OFDM, right, to tackle the PAPR. That is one thing which is used in 4G. Even this is there in 5G as well. We need to see in 6G. Okay. Another one is in terms of modulation scheme, pi by 2 BPSK is introduced. Okay, that especially in 5G it is introduced. It was not there in 4G. And the another one is, there are many reference signals. Okay, so these reference signals, there are low PAPR reference signals as per TCPP. So these were proposed low PAR, you can say, sequences. Mm, this was there even in 4G, and it's there in 5G as well. So such kind of sequences are used to reduce the PAPR. I hope you got the clarity even what all schemes used to reduce the PAPR and improve the cell coverage or improve the power efficiency. Um, and also you got to know, why the PAPR is not a problem in case of downlink. So all these schemes are mainly used in the uplink. Okay. Hmm. So downlink it's not considered as of today. That's what the main reason is. The base station can take more burden, where it can have a more linear amplifier, which can be bulkier, which can be costly, and which can be even consume more power. That is right now considered as not a big problem. But maybe, as I said, in case of 6G, when energy efficiency becomes the major problem at the network side, they might even think of going for DFTs or FDM even in the downlink side. Okay, I hope the concept is very clear. If you appreciate the efforts, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.